Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at the rise of the Mamluks. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, with special editions on Thursdays. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while history tells us another. Who were the Mamluks? Where did they come from? How did they come to rule Egypt? Today we will answer these questions as we take a look at these unique warrior elites. Let's begin with the translation of the word Mamluk. It means one who is owned, meaning slave. Originally, the Mamluks were slaves of white Turkic origins from the Eurasian steppe. The institution of military slavery spread to include Circassians and Abkhazians. As the practice grew, included in the ranks were other peoples of the Caucasus, Slavs, as well as peoples from the Balkans. While the Mamluks were purchased as property, their status was above ordinary slaves. This was because they were purchased with the idea of training them for military service. The Mamluks went from being enslaved mercenaries to soldiers who were of great political importance, and the practice endured for almost 1,000 years. From the 9th to the 19th centuries. These military warriors were highly prized in various Muslim societies that were controlled by dynastic Arab rulers. They were not only a valued asset on the battlefield, many were assigned high-ranking military and administrative duties. They were also recruited from the Egyptians with the creation of a specific warrior class. Over time, this Mamluk knightly military class eventually took power and ruled Egypt. This was initially made possible by their service to Saladin and the ruling Ayyubids of Egypt. As the power of the Mamluks increased, they also took hold of political and military power in Syria, the Levant, Mesopotamia, Turkey, and India. There were even cases that they attained the rank of sultan, while others held regional positions such as emirs or beys. Most notably, Mamluk factions seized the sultanate centered on Egypt and Syria and were in control from 1250 to 1517. The Mamluks were bound to a strong esprit de corps. This was created by the soldiers being garrisoned together. Their entertainments included sporting events such as archery competitions. At least once a week, the troops also participated in mounted combat skills. The intensive and rigorous training of each new recruit helped to ensure continuity of Mamluk practices. This in part created a powerful sense of loyalty within the unit. The Mamluks were also renowned for their prowess on the battlefield. They were able to defeat rival powers such as the Ilkhanate and the Western European Christian Crusaders. In doing so, they effectively drove them out of both Egypt and the Levant. Once they had effectively expelled the last of the Crusaders from the Levant, this then ended the era of the Crusades. Historians agree that the massive implementation of a slave military class such as the Mamluks appears to have developed in Islamic societies as early as the 9th century in the Abbasid Caliphate, who was based in Baghdad under the Abbasid Caliph Al-Mutasim. By the end of the 9th century, these slave warriors had become the dominant element in the military. It is quite evident that the reliance on Mamluks by Arab rulers had a profound impact on the Arab world's political development. By comparison, European rulers had to rely on local elites for military forces. Lords and bourgeois acquired the necessary bargaining power to push for representative government. Muslim rulers did not face these same pressures, partly because the Mamluks allowed the sultans to bypass local elites. This brings us to the end of the rise of the Mamluks. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. If you enjoyed this video, please consider becoming a channel sponsor. Your support will enable us to continue putting out quality videos, and buying me a coffee always makes my day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Traveler's Tales. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Kartistos.